Allegedly, a mysterious beast stalks and prowls the swamps of South Carolina, more particularly near Bishopville, at a place called Scape Swamp. Many people have reported bizarre run-ins with this creature, either seeing or hearing something that they simply can't explain. Some of these people being very prominent and respected individuals, like an alleged Army colonel, as well as a deputy and a state trooper. The Lizard Man of Scape Swamp first reached the headlines in 1988 after the 17-year-old Christopher Davis had his alleged run-in with this creature that left him seemingly traumatized. As the story goes, late one evening around 2 a.m. in '88, Christopher was headed home from work. He was driving near Scape Swamp and realizes that his car has a flat tire. He fixes the flat, and after placing his tools back in the trunk, he claimed to have noticed a bizarre creature emerging from the darkness. He claimed that it stood more than 7 feet tall, was a blackish green color with piercing red eyes, and possibly snake-like skin. He stated that the creature came after him and attacked his car as he sped away. This is a drawing that Davis did of the creature that allegedly attacked him.
My tire just bust and it flat. So I got out and changed about 2 a.m. that night. After I was finished changing, I was putting flat in the jack in the trunk. And I looked back, I saw red eyes. Big red eye thing running toward it. So I jumped in the driver's side, and when I was shutting the door, it grabbed the door. So I jerked the door and shut it and pulled off. And I looked in the mirror, I saw a big image and a loud crash on top of the car.
There was a flood of reports that came in shortly after, including those that claimed that their vehicles had been damaged or vandalized by this creature. A couple claimed that their vehicle had been viciously attacked, with the sides of the doors gnashed and dented, the hood ornament twisted and broken, and pieces of the engine reportedly torn out. There were also wires destroyed, and the car seemed to have been gnawed and chewed on. There was also tracks found near the couple's home that the sheriff claimed may have been from a bear. The tracks that you see here, discovered by sheriff's deputies, were later determined to be phonies. Another woman claimed that some sort of vicious animal attacked her car during the night, with visible scratches, tooth marks, and even some metal pieces seemingly torn off from the car. What kind of animal can do something like this? Allegedly in the 90s, a member of the Army Corps of Engineers claimed to have seen some kind of creature. And in 2004, a girl claimed that a lizard-like humanoid jumped from the river and tried to grab her. In 2005, a woman living in Newberry allegedly seen two creatures with glowing red eyes outside her home. In 2008, another couple claimed that their minivan was vandalized and mauled, causing extensive damage. There were many other accounts and reports of witnesses encountering this creature. One of them being a man that claims a large object that at first he thought was a tree. He then looked around and saw it moving, huge and black, and when a car passed, the light reflected from his eyes. They looked sort of reddish. One report that the sheriff found was one of the most credible was that of an army colonel that claimed to have seen it. There was at least 12 sightings in the summer of '88. There were also many reports of strange howls and shrieks heard in the area. There is an alleged story of a sheriff's deputy and a state trooper who were reported to have responded to an incident where heavy 40-gallon drums were damaged and tossed around. Other people have suggested that the creature could be some form of Bigfoot, like the skunk ape allegedly seen in Florida. With so many sightings and reports around the swamp, I believe that the people are witnessing something. I just don't know what it is. Is it possible that people could have been encountering a real creature? And if so, what do you think it was? Or do you believe that this is all just a hoax and all these people made it up? There are many stories of reptilian-like cryptids from around the globe, like the Nagas of India, spoken of in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. They are said to be able to turn into cobras, but were also depicted with snakes on their heads or face, and also with half-serpent, half-human features. Also, the kappas of Japanese folklore that are said to be like water deities that can be dangerous to humans. They are often depicted as about the size of a child, with yellow or green skin and a turtle-like shell on their back. And also the accounts of the Loveland Frogmen of Ohio that were allegedly witnessed a few times. A police officer allegedly saw one of these creatures that he claimed resembled a frog or a lizard. Are all of these stories just made up? Or is there really something to all of this? What do you believe people have been witnessing, especially in the 1988 sightings? Do you believe that the sightings in 1988 were of some type of unknown creature? Or do you believe it was all just a hoax? Leave your comment in the comments of this video. If you have had a cryptid experience and would like to tell your story, email me at the email below.